Welcome to EBD World. Today, David Umahi, the Minister for Works, don't address press conference to clarify what really they go on regarding the buy of Nurse Mary Habila. But if today your first day, you are very much welcome. Like this video, share them so that other people also go get the message, and don't forget to subscribe so that anytime we post video, you will receive them. Like I talked before, David Umahi, the Minister of Works, don't address press conference to clarify the air regarding the buy of Nurse Mary Habila. Because rumor that they go left and right. So they talk this, and they talk that, left and right, everything. But the team be say, he himself don't address press conference. For now to hear what he talk, I go play the clip now. Then we're going to analyze it later. And I go tell me what you think for the comment. Without wasting much of our time, we're going to watch the clip first.
The lady in question was like a daughter to me. She had stayed with me for 3 years. She was a staff of the Federal Medical University. She was a nurse and not a physiotherapist. And the family and my family are like one family. And she has her medical records in Turkish hospital, being paid by us. She spoke to her boyfriend at the hour of her death and complaining that she was bleeding from the nose. And the boyfriend said, no, you have to report. You say it has stopped. So the boyfriend said, listen, I will not continue this conversation since you are bleeding. It will increase the bleeding. And she told the boyfriend, don't cut the call. The boyfriend cut the call. And 3 minutes later, the boyfriend called again. She was not responding. And even in the morning, she told the boyfriend she was going to bath because she locked her door, So even in the morning, when they broke the door and discovered her dead, the tap was still running, So, but what baffles me, in this country is that everything becomes an opportunity. Now, there is a guest house where her and the second medical person stay. And that is very far from where I stay. And so it means that, God forbid, somebody dies in Ministry of Works, the minister must be accountable to that. Is that what they are saying? Is that they are saying that somebody cannot die? Is that, have they checked the medical records of the lady? Do they know, that this lady was like a daughter to me? And but everything goes into politics. But what I say to people, be careful. Life is spiritual. When you want to use the unfortunate death of a young girl to play politics, if we have hands in the killings, it will follow us in our family. But if we don't have hands and you are jumping into it, behold, this is David. I'm a man of full grace. You don't, tackle me anyhow and you go out of it. So be careful when you want to use the death of that young lady. One of my best workers, a nurse, a staff of the federal. Somebody said, oh, they were transported. The second girl is from Benue State, and that girl has worked with me as a governor before she was employed. And so when people darken the soft, so why I'm not talking to the president means nothing, but very painful to me that girl passed on. It's very difficult to replace her. And the parents will be begging them, allow autopsy to happen. They say it's against their culture. But the question is that if she were a Muslim, will you be insisting that autopsy will happen? But we insisted to our lawyer that autopsy should happen. And we are begging the parents to allow autopsy to happen. And I say, no, it's against their culture. And so we have a statement, and only God will resolve it, because I have directed that the corpse cannot be removed until they have done autopsy. But it's very strange why an unfortunate thing that happened, is being made this. Is it that we killed a woman that was giving me injection, or that, was administering drug to us, that live in our guest house, even in my residence in Asokoro? So what sort of rubbish is that? So, but people should be careful, because when I kneel down to pray, I say, when you push yourself into this, I say, God, may the death of the girl be better than their own death. That's my prayer for everybody that is using it to play politics. But if we have hands, let it also follow us. because it can be very annoying when people use, people's, unfortunate incidents and are playing politics. Some people are calling me, we are this organization, we want to do protests, we want you to see us. What is it? This is David. I don't fear battle, and I've never lost any, but life is spiritual. We need to be very, very careful. We've reported to IG to transfer the case to Abuja, so that, because I'm from Ebonyi, former governor there, so let them transfer it to Abuja and let them beg the family to do autopsy. I'm begging the family to meet with IG so that maybe IG can convince them. But there are medical records in Turkish hospital. The last one was on 5th of April, and it cost me 2.2 million. The records are there. I paid 2.2 million, So that is it. So I don't want to go because it's like a daughter that died. So I'm mourning, and I laugh at, so she says a physiotherapist. They presented the girls as if they were wrong girls. These people were inside the plane with me, and my immediate staff. We flew together. It's not as if they even came to Ebonyi differently. We flew together, with them. We're going to Lagos, and this is not the first time. The boyfriend also told us that in Lagos, which was when we went for this coastal road, that she called him and said she was bleeding from the nose. He said, no, report to your boss. He said the boss will insist that she should go back to hospital, that she didn't want, and she don't stress me. So he said, look for hospital around there and go. That's the confession of the boyfriend, And so I've asked the police to go to the call log, and then they will see the last discussion, the girl had with the boyfriend at the hour of that, because the moment the boyfriend started calling again, she was not picking the call again. So you can go to the call log of the boy, go to the call log of the girl, and you hear the conversation. It's an unfortunate thing that happens, and like I said again, she's been receiving treatment at Turkish hospital, and the medical records are there. So I don't want to join issues with anybody, but just know that the guest house far from where I was staying, and as the head of that home, I take responsibility in making sure that, the right thing is done. But I suspect no foul play, but because, is it the girl, the colleague from Benue State, that who they sleeping on the same bed? Is it the girl that we remotely kill her because her door was still locked? That door was broken before she did this thing, and the tap was still running, And the police, because she I think she was going to bath, and so when they took her to the mortuary, that's when the police took the picture in the mortuary. They don't dress up in the mortuary, and took the picture, and they send out damaging information. The police, whoever that spoke to Sarah reporter, after the burial, we answer to our family. We are not going to leave the matter lying. I've directed my lawyers to get across to two, people on cyber bullying on this matter. So we're going to test the law on that. So
thank you very much.
That's just it.
Una don't hear wetin David Umahi, the Minister for Works, talk, because rumor don dey go on say in get hand for this, in get leg for that, in do this, in do that, but in don't address the public say, Mona Luko, even though this woman buy for a residence, in hand no day. As they talk so, the matter the police hand whether they investigate. Some they say make they do autopsy, even people say they don't do autopsy. So as the matter they go left and right, now he say make it come clarify the air. Say this woman, when he come her a place, was sick, blood they come off for her nose. She called her boyfriend. Una hear everything. So my point when I won't make be say, una think say this man get hand for the buy of Nurse Mary Habila? Abi it just happened coincidentally say her sickness become worse when she come this man place. Then he can't buy for the man place. Normally, if person buy for your place, now you be the first suspect by law, because now your place the thing for happen. So now you go come explain your own role where you play. Then the investigating team go come investigate their own, come compare and contrast things together. Baby say in be oga as a minister, they'll give her the benefit of the doubt first. Because I know say if now ordinary person, they for don't arrest them first, they detain them, what they ask them, but if they work out freely. With autopsy, they go know exactly waiting by the woman. If na natural death or sickness or na foul play, you know, they go find out one thing or the other. You see how so for the minister to address the press conference, he good sha, because he go talk young part of the story. So as a matter, the police somewhere they investigate, and so we wait for the final report. If they go treat them as in case B, say somebody buy for your place, or they go just sweep them under the carpet, nobody know. Like I talk, now the autopsy now go reveal everything. From the press conference where Umahi give, you get anything when you pick out where you feel believe say the man they talk through, I be they try to cover some things up. Make una leave una comment, honest comment, no disrespect comment. Like this video and share them so that other people will receive them also. And make you don't forget to subscribe, that after they upload video, una go they receive them as it happen. I go see you now for my next video, and until then, bye for now.